Charles was in the office very early, still trying to figure out the way forward. He had had a sleepless night trying to think around the situation but could not, though he and Becky had been having problems. Divorce had never been an option for him. Besides that, her sudden change had given him a ray of hope that their marriage would survive, but after the discussion with John, he wondered if Becky could handle his infidelity, should the pictures get to her. Should he say no to John, he will face charges at work for sexual harassment and, worst of all, in office. Beside that, he will also not hesitate forwarding the footage to Becky, and that will wreck his marriage, jeopardizing his daughter's future. And if he choose to go ahead, he wonder how far he would go before he choose to kill himself. Just then, he remembered Mike Rowland and he froze. That must have been the reason he killed himself, unable to run from his own conscience. Charles remembered the dream he had of being enveloped in the web and the snake that was about to swallow him. Either way, he was trapped. How far could he go without income, and if Becky chose to divorce him, then it would become worse for him financially, and that is if they would allow him to stay alive to tell the story. He tossed on the bed all through the night until early hours of the morning before his eyes yielded to his tired body and he slept off. Becky tried to get Charles talk to her about his restlessness, but he kept avoiding her, though she noticed certain changes in his attitude towards her and Katrina. She knew without the need to consult a prophet that he was hiding something, but she had learned to spend more time in prayer rather than in confrontation. Pastor David had told her that we wrestle not against flesh and blood but against principalities and powers, and had shown her the scripture from Ephesians chapter 6, a scripture that had made her turn her attention from her husband to the devil. When he got up and prepared early for the office, she offered to make his breakfast, but he refused, so she let him go with a tender voice of goodbye and have a blessed day. Charles was still thinking when a call came through to his cell phone. "Hello," he said, wondering why Maggie was calling him that early when she should be on her way to work. "Morning, Charles. I am sorry to call you on your cell phone and this early. I need the day off to settle some personal issues. I am sorry once again for calling you this morning instead of last night," she said, and waited for his reply. "It's okay, though too early to start taking days off," he said, and waited to hear what else she had to say. "I know, and I am sorry once again. I will see to it that it does not happen again," she said, and hung up after telling him to have a nice day.
He was still in his office till lunch hour after clearing his table, when he got a call from the police to report to the station for questioning regarding the death of Maggie. The blood on his face suddenly dried up as he tried to get his head around it. He told them he would clear his table and be with them in 2 hours. Why did they call him? What would they have discovered connecting them, that they are calling him for questioning? Just before he could get his mind to consider the matter, the office phone rang and the receptionist told him a certain Mr. Piken wants to see him. His heart began to race as he said, "I don't think I have any such appointment, can he schedule one?" "My schedule is tight," he said, wondering who that could be. He had never heard that name. "I am sorry, sir," he insisted. "It is very important," she said. "He is a detective," she added. Charles froze as he let out the word, "Detective?" "Yes, sir," she said. "Okay, let him in." Charles instantly knew he would be one of their prime target. First of all, he had dated her. He tried to correct the word date. Did they really date? He almost said it aloud as he replaced the receiver.